Welcome to our Prophet ﷺ. Welcome to our Grand Shaykh and welcome to our Shaykh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Madad ya sahibul sayf madad. Let us make the sunnah of our Shaykh, renew our shahadat. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu ta'ala wa sallam. Renewing the shahadat will clean us. Renewing the shahadat will make us to become clean like the newborn baby that is clean. The unbeliever, if he makes a shahadat one time in his life, and the whole life is spending in wrong things, he's never making a sajda to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But some way, somehow, in his last days, awliya Allah touch him, because maybe that one, he smiled at an awliya Allah. Maybe that one, he has good feelings, good attitude, good heart, good thoughts to this person, that he doesn't know who this person is. But he's not hating that person, and that person happens to be awliya Allah. Don't close Allah's mercy. Don't limit His mercy. Allah's mercy is limitless for those ones that they open their heart to love whom Allah loves. And when they love those ones that Allah loves, that love is a pure love. That love, it is a grant from Janabul Haq. So, maybe that awliya Allah touched that unbeliever, and in his last days, he is saying the shahadat. He is believing in Allah. He is believing in the Holy Prophet ﷺ. When the angels saying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Rabbi, we wish to see you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, oh my angels, you cannot see me. You cannot bear to see me. How I have created you, whatever that you are formed from the nur, it is not able to witness me. Not even to come close. Not all angels, they come close to Allah. Only a few. We're not going to enter into that. Not necessary now. People are so busy with alams that is not their alams. Don't be busy with alam malakut. Don't be busy with alam, all the other ones too. Be busy with your own world. Be busy with your own alam. Sit down. Always, Shaykh Effendi is saying when the sohbat is going on, it is a sign of a munafiq that is going to get up and they're going to break the sohbat just when it's starting, just when momentum is. Every time it's happening in his sohbat, it is happening in the sohbat of the Rasulullah ﷺ. That is a sign of a munafiq, of a hypocrite. Sohbat is starting. Now he's getting up slowly, slowly moving, disturbing everything, breaking the connection. More punishment going to fall into that one, definitely. Warning for years. But what is stopping the man from taking a small thing and saying, okay, I want to move, but no, Shaykh, and he says, don't move at this time. Let me sit on my ego. No, you have to move. Let me sit. If he sits on his ego that time, more openings will come to him. More rahmat is going to come to him. He's not going to lose anything. What are you going to do? You're going to die? It is good if you die. If you die in sohbat, you're going to die as a shaheed. Where is the intelligence of the man? No discipline in Islam. No discipline in tariqat. It is all love. It is all chaos. It is all ego. Do as you like. You think Sahabi Kiram, they did as they like to become a Sahabi? You think they did as they like when there is sohbat of the Holy Prophet ﷺ? You think they did as they like That's why they are close to the Holy Prophet and they achieve to the highest station in the paradise. No, today's tariqat spoiled. Name tariqat. MashaAllah, you are saints, you are salihin. But what is the proof? You cannot even sit still. Forget about keeping the heart to sit still. We leave that. Don't be busy with the other alams. Be busy with your own alam. Be busy with this. This is your alam. This. Are you understanding the orbit that you are circling around? Are you understanding your own world? Are you understanding the 5 senses of this world that you are living in? Or are you in ghaflat? First, be busy with that. Don't be busy with other things. Because in these days, things are upside down. Definitely in the old days, so many other knowledges, they are open. Now it is all closed. There is no permission to open that. Because 1, there is no Khalifa. 2, there is no Islam. Holy Prophet says, 3 days, no Khalifa, no Islam. If you think there is no Islam, meaning Islam is not ruling, we're not having the Shariatullah, we're not under the protection of the divine rule, you think that time tariqats, they have the permission to just open up and talk and do anything that they like, that means they have no secret. Sir is different. Practice is different. The secret is knowing when to act, what to do, and to balance the thing according to that time with an idea something is going to happen in the future. So, yes, don't be busy with those kinds of worlds. It is not important. But even Jibril alayhi salam, when Holy Prophet alayhi salam went to the Mi'raj, when he reached to Sidratul Muntaha, when he reached to the furthest limit, Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam is saying to Hazrat Payghambar alayhi salam, from this time on, from here, you go by yourself, you go alone, Ya Rasulullah. Because if it takes even 1 hair thickness to move forward, he was going to be destroyed by the divine lights that is coming, Jibreel alayhi salam. Understand? It is not the other angels. So, angels asking Allah, Allah is saying, you cannot see me. But he says, if you wish to see me, go down to the earth. Circle around the earth. Find my servants, my friends. Look into their hearts. You will find me there. That's enough for a man with faith and a man of intelligence to sit down what it means now. To be with an awliya Allah, that he has Allah in his heart, that he has put Allah on the throne. And they are teaching us how to put Allah on the throne. They are not saying, I have this, you cannot have it, I'm being elitist. No, they're saying, walk this way to put Allah in your heart. Go on this journey to put Allah in your heart. Yes, get rid of the ilahs from your heart and put Allah in your heart. Once you have the love of Allah in your heart, definitely, then that time you're going to love whom Allah loves. And who does Allah love? Holy Prophet ﷺ. So those ones, they are confused. They're saying, what? I must put Allah and then I must put Prophet too? I must put awliya Allah, so many inside. Then isn't that making a shirk? Then you're not understanding that Allah is there, but Allah, He loves those ones and He brings those ones. They are always in the divine presence. What is our job then? What is our duty? We cannot see Allah. Allahu Alam, we can put Allah in our hearts. It's filled with so many ilahs. Just like that unbeliever who with one smile and one kind word and one good words to awliya Allah, to the friend of Allah, to a hidden saint, not knowing that he's a saint, but just feeling nice. And that saint then puts that one in his heart and brings him to the divine presence. So the saint can touch him on his deathbed in the last 7 breaths to make him to say the shahadat and to bring him to complete safety, clean and pure like a newborn. So what is our job? What is our duty? What is our duty? It is to make that saint, that friend of Allah, that murshid, our shaykh, for them to remember us, for them to love us, for them to put us in their heart. That is key. Why are we doing hizmat? Hizmat is higher than ibadat. Ibadat you are doing for yourself, for your own sake. Making zikr for your own sake. You're getting the blessings, you're getting higher stations. It's for you. It's not for others. It's for you. But when you're doing hizmat, when you're doing service, you're doing it for others. The more you do for others instead of yourself, the higher that hizmat is. And that hizmat, you're doing something, you're serving others, you're serving whom Allah loves. You're serving the beloved ones of Allah. That is the highest hizmat. So what happens when you do hizmat? You think when you do hizmat, that one is not going to love you. So the whole key then is for that one then to say, I accept this one. I love this one, Ya Rabbi. You love him too. That time everything will open. Our prayers, our zikr, our zakat, our fasting, all this important, but all this is just secondary. Primary, the foundation is that shahadat. What do I mean by this? Foundation is recognizing Allah, recognizing Prophet ﷺ, loving them and finding whom Allah loves and making them to love us. So that is the foundation. If you have that foundation, a small thing you put there, you cannot build something with a small, broken, dirty thing that you put there, but because you have a strong foundation, they will say, never mind. They're going to call architects, they're going to call carpenters, they're going to call construction workers, they're going to call builders, and they will build for you. You cannot build by yourself. By our ibadat, we cannot build paradises. We cannot. Because that's why don't judge. We're asking Allah not to judge us by our ibadat, because it is broken. It is not pure. It is corrupted. It is, be sincere. And if you're in tariqat, you're sincere, you understand what I mean. And if you say, no, my ibadat is not corrupt, that time you have kibir in your heart. Because your ibadat cannot be better than shaitan's ibadat. Azazil made ibadat too. Yes. And also, why are you making ibadat? That's another big question we have to answer. Who's praying for the sake of praying, and who's praying because they want something from Allah? Yeah. Azazil, shaitan, he prayed. He prayed. He prayed in every spot in the world, every place on the earth. He put his forehead down and he prayed. He worshipped. And he cursed that one. That he saw a sign in the paradises. Allah is saying, curse to this one. And he's asking Allah, who is this one that you are cursing, Ya Rabbi? This one that I've given him everything. And he is going to be disobedient to me. Shaitan says, disobedient to you? Give me permission to curse him, Ya Rabbi. Yeah. Go ahead. So he cursed that one. He cursed, not knowing that he's cursing to himself thousands of years. And when he saw Adam alayhi salam, and he's understanding Adam alayhi salam, the physical form, and he's circling around, entering through the mouth, circling around everywhere, and coming out. And he's saying, this one, that is going to be the Khalifatullah, that is going to be the deputy, the Khalifa of our Lord, Creator. This one that is going to be put into that Maqam al-Mahmud that I am aiming for, this one. If he says to me to obey this one, to make sajda to this one, I'm not going to accept. That time he became shaitan. Because he said, this one, my physical form is much higher quality than this one. And I've worshipped. But all of that worship is not to make Allah to be pleased with him. It is for something that he wanted, which is the Maqam al-Mahmud, something that is not for him. But he made disobedience to Allah one time. Tariqat is teaching us how we are disobedient to Allah. Every moment, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, every day. For us to understand that shaitan that is inside of us and to correct it. That's all. So, why I'm saying this about the shahadat? Because mercy is reaching to those ones, especially in these days of fitna, that they look at awliya Allah. They don't understand nothing, but they like, because they see the light in their face and they say it's a nice man. We have one brother. He went to buy something from a furniture store. And he used to go with Shaykh Effendi before. Then a few months after Shaykh Effendi was veiled, he went there again. And he's saying, I'm thinking of getting this. And the man asking him, you are alone today? What happened to the other gentleman? And he's saying, that one, oh, our Shaykh, he passed. The man looked like he was going to have a heart attack. It's like, what? When? This day he passed. How can he pass? He was so alive. He was so young. He was so energetic. He was such a beautiful man. Oh man. He sat down. Business gone nothing. He was sad. He was depressed and he was upset. This wasn't an unbeliever. He had tattoos in his body everywhere. But something in his heart moved. Because he saw Shaykh Effendi one time, long time ago, he could never forget him. And he was upset because Shaykh Effendi passed. And we are praying for him. How many are pleased that Shaykh Effendi passed? We are praying for them too. May Allah wake them up. But understand, very easy for a whole world now to do something small and the friend of Allah to be happy with that one. Don't go out of your way then to make awliya Allah to be upset with you. Don't. They are patient. They are friends of Allah. They swallow. And they swallow and they swallow and they forgive. And every night they forgive. The moment something happened to them, they already forgive. Don't judge them by their exterior. They may blow up, they may do other things. No. That is to teach us, and that is to make certain things to happen. But that is not showing that they are upset with that one and he's going to punish that one. No, it doesn't mean that. They swallow and they swallow. But be careful. because that one also has an owner. And the owner, like what Shaykh Effendi is saying, the owner of the bald head will not be happy if you are going to do something to make his friends, his beloved ones, to be upset. Allah has warned. Any one of you who harms my friends, I will declare war on you. So, that's enough. These days, ignorant Muslims, yeah, people are so proud. 1 billion Muslims, 2 billion Muslims, but the quality of Islam, Allahu Alam, is still good. It's good people saying Shahadat, but if they are poisoned 24 hours to disbelieve, to be suspicious, and to hate the awliya Allah, then be very careful, because you are touching those ones that Allah loves, and Allah has given a severe warning. And majority, they are worse now. They are worse than those ones who maybe they don't have Islam properly, but they're looking at awliya Allah and they're saying, I like this one, he has a nice face, he's a nice man. So be careful, inshallah, to myself and to anyone who is listening, because the friends of Allah, the awliya Allah, they are everywhere. Some they are hidden. Most of them in this place, they are hidden. And be especially careful if you are in the dargahs. And the dargah situation, you don't know who it is around you that is beloved by Allah. Don't look down on anyone. And if you make that one to be upset, be very careful. Then things may start falling on top of your head until you go to apologize to that one. That one already forgive you. But Allah, his owner, our Shaykh maybe, is not liking him. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you. We're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the intercession of his holy Prophet ﷺ, with the love that he has for our Sultan al-Awliya, with the maqam that he has granted our Sahibul Saif, we're asking for more of his support and more strength to continue in this way, for more protection and all the wrong actions, wrong thinkings, wrong things, and the fitna to be outside, away from our association, for our work to continue and to spread for the sake of Allah, for the sake of the Prophet, for the sake of our Shaykh, and for us to be in safety, dunya and akhirat, for our children, for our families, for our loved ones, and for the whole of humanity, for them to wake up and to understand themselves and to understand their Lord and to understand whom that Allah loves. Inshallah Rahman. Wa min Allah tawfiq, hurmatil Habib, wa bi hurmatil Fatiha.